What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Alpha, back with another Starfield video. I've had a request from a special one of you to kind of go into depth on the whole Starfield game. My last video was just some gameplay. I didn't really go into depth on the elements and the mechanics of the game. So I'm going to try my best to show you kind of, if you haven't played the game, some more elements to the game that I forgot. And so, like always, please make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a subscribe, leave a comment. I'm open to any and all suggestions from all my viewers to help me grow, to help me get some good content for you guys. And without any further ado, let's jump into the video. Jumping into the basics, we have your health bar in the bottom right of the HUD. My health is a little low. I expended all of my med packs at a past planet. You got your ammunition for the laser, which is unlimited. This is your cutter laser. It's the very beginning mining laser you get from the story. It helps you mine any and all elements on the planet. Now we're talking about the bottom left HUD. So you have your O2 and CO2, which once you expend all of your O2, you start to accumulate CO2, which will damage you over time. And you need certain traits in order to have increased O2, as well as elements such as gravity and status effects. So if we open the menu real quick, as you can see on our health bar, we have some status effects: radiation, and it looks like extreme cold. Yeah, so our suit is not going to be as protective due to solar radiation and the ambient cold. All that aside, let's focus on the laser for just a second. You have a surveyor that helps you find elements throughout the world. For example, there's a bit of iron over there. The laser does have a range of only 20 meters, so you have to get up close and personal in order to mine. But once you do mine, whatever you mine goes straight into your inventory, so you don't have to worry much. Now, with your survey beacon out, if you look in the bottom left HUD again, you can see the temperature, the O2, and the gravity. So the gravity is 0.6 of what it would be on, I'm assuming, his home planet, and the ambient cold explains the negative 211 temp. Now, if we look at our interface, we have a bunch of different things we can look at. For example, we have the star map. You have your skills, which you can upgrade when you level up. You got your health and status effects. You got your inventory. You have your missions, which you can interchange. Your ship. And that's about it. So starting off with the star map. This is the planet we're on. On the left, you can see everything about the planet. I haven't surveyed it enough in order to see most of the things. But so far, we know that there's helium and iron on this specific planet. Now, if we click Show Resources, we get a good old view of where most of the resources will be. For example, where I'm at, I'm on the border of where a lot of helium will be. So, iron, helium. Now, this is the solar system as I've explored it. I've only explored the planets that you see. Not even all of them. For example, Arene 5. I have not been there yet, but it's close by, so it'll show up on your star map. Within the star map, you can set courses to different planets, and you can grav jump to different solar systems, planets, anywhere you want to go. If we zoom out, you can see the galaxy as we see it now. Alpha Centauri is our home galaxy, I believe, or star, rather. And you can make different navigational requests to go to different areas. Now that we've seen what the star map looks like, let's check out the skill set. Starfield gives you 5 different genres for skill sets. First off, we have physical. In each of the different genres of skill sets, you have different rarities. You have common, you have rare, you have epic, and then of course you have legendary. Obviously, you're gonna have to work your way to get to the legendary, or whatever rank you're in. So for the one I'm currently using, I have wellness. And each rank gives you a different challenge in order to upgrade said trait. So I started out at 1, I completed the challenge, whatever it was, and I went to 2. I completed that challenge, whatever it was, and now we're at 3. So this rank's challenge is heal 1,000 damage. Once we do that, we can upgrade to rank 4. So forth and so on. Same with social, combat, science, and tech. Next up, we have the health status. Now, we have our health bar, which mine is low. I don't have much aid right now. The status effects, which I showed you earlier. We have the ambient cold and solar radiation on the planet that we're currently on, because my spacesuit is not rated for those two things. Now, the UC Battle Meal multi-pack that you see, I ate one of those prior to the video. It gives you 20 health and plus 8 carry capacity for, I think, 8 minutes. Once you go over to the character tab, you can see all of my damage resistances, and none of them, like, for example, the radiation, that's a small damage resistance, so we're taking some radiation right now, and I don't have any resistance to cold. My background is xenobiologist. Take some time to read that real quick. We then have the general, which gives you all of your stats, such as locations discovered, everything on the right-hand side that you see. Moving on to exploration, it's just exploration stats. Then you got your ship stats, mission stats, combat stats, crafting, and lastly, crime. Okay, moving into our inventory. I really like what they did with their inventory, okay? So, I have 10 weapons currently. I'm only using 4 of them. For example, I'm not using this ripshank. And I'm not using the coachman because I have a better one. This is the base cutter you get in the very beginning of the game. Whatever weapons you want to use, you favorite them and add them to your little taskbar here. So for example, this pistol I have is here. Each weapon has a different rarity, going from common, rare, epic, and legendary. You also have in your inventory your spacesuits, your jetpacks or just boost packs, your helmets, your utility outfits, which you use when you're indoor, and there's O2. You have your throwables, ammunition types, first aid, any notes that you found along the way. You have your resources, miscellaneous, and you can look at everything from this tab here. Moving on from inventory, you have your missions tab, which you can keep track of all your missions from. And lastly, you have a tab for your ship. So you have your entire overview of your ship. This is the only ship that I have currently. I've only put in 2 hours to this game so far. Now you may be asking yourself, what do you do in the game? Well, you can follow the base mission. You can get a ton of side quests from literally anybody. You just go up to talk to someone. Half the time you can get a mission. And you can explore. So for example, I explored this planet just now. I'm going to take out my survey beacon. And there's our first cave, or unknown. I thought that was a cave, but it's unknown. So let's go check out another area. So once you're in the cockpit of your ship, it's quite easy to take off. So once you're in your ship, it'll look a little like this. Now, all these toggle settings down here, you can manually change. You should always have your shields up, just in case. This is your grav drive, which allows you to go at light speed to different areas in the galaxy. Then you have your engine throttle, your missiles, your ballistic weapon, which me personally, I don't like the ballistic weapon, so I have that off. And you have your lasers. So for example, here's what my lasers currently look like. And my missiles. Which you can home. You can turn them into homing missiles. You just have to track an enemy. Now the throttle on the ship is a little more intricate. You can increase your speed and it'll stay at that adjusted speed. And you can also boost to go at faster speeds. I like to keep my speed somewhere around the middle, especially when in combat. If we activate our grav drive real quick, let me just show you exactly what it does. I'm going to take my shields off since we're leaving and we're not in combat. And we're going to go... We are going to go... You know what? Let's go to a different, like, solar system. These are solar systems, because these are all stars, I believe. Yeah. Let's go to... Okay. So this is our home planet. I say that because, as far as I remember, this is our home planet. But we're going to go here just to show you a little bit about the city of, I believe, New Atlantis. And this will be the last thing I cover before I end this video. I don't have too much time. But let's go check it out. Okay. So we made it to New Atlantis. There's a lot to see. Before we go check everything out, I'm going to head here and show you all the different locations. If we go to other buildings and services, this is where everything is, and what different region of where it is. So, like, for example, the Gall Bank is in the commercial areas, and if you wanted to go trade, you'd go to the well, but I forget what it's called. I think, oh, the Trade Authority, yeah. So you'd go to the well if you wanted to trade stuff, or like if you wanted to get rid of some firearms or wanted to buy some firearms, you'd also go to the well because there is some arm vendors there. So let's go to the well. The easiest way I found out to get to the wells is straight from the ship. You're just going to go into the city, densely populated area, and you're going to go to Jameson Mercantile. You're then going to go behind it and take the elevator down to the well. This is what it'll look like when you get out of the elevator. Right in front of you is the weapon surplus. So we can go there and sell some things, buy some things, whatever you want to do. Just talk to the queen. Okay, well apparently I got some heat on me, or somebody got some heat on them, so I'm going to have to stop the video here, unfortunately. But as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I went into enough depth. Leave a like, subscribe for more future content, and have a great day.